Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to something you maybe didn't see coming at this time because it has been out for 3 weeks already. I'm sorry, I'm a little late to the party. But I was watching Fallout and okay, I'm going to be honest. I have been looking forward to this show for at least a few months to like half a year. Ever since I knew Ella Purnell was gonna be in it, I was like, oh, I need to see this. You know, I'm just a huge fan of Jinx. That's kind of where the obsession started. Then I watched Yellow Jackets, really loved that show too. And then I heard that Ella Purnell was starring in Fallout. I had also never played any of the Fallout games before. But I was like, okay, I kind of want to get some more background information before like fully going into this. So I purchased the game. And at the same time, I started watching the show. So I was just like playing it a bit and watching a bit. So I kind of had the insights of both. I'm not that far in the game yet. I think nothing more than like 2 hours. So yeah, I'm not that far. But I played like a little bit of it. So I at least know kind of like the vibe, you know. Then I started watching Fallout. And I didn't really realize how popular it was. I was just like, okay, nice series based on the game. Nice, you know. Then I realized, oh, this is pretty popular, and my friend also started watching it around the same time, and then they watched the finale and they were like, oh my god, the finale is so good and there's gonna be like some sort of big reveal. They said that people who played the games knew this already, but I have no idea what they're talking about. So I was just like, oh okay, I'm very curious about the finale then, you know. And then I was like, I could do a reaction. Why don't I do a reaction? Then I saw some comments and people were asking me to react to Fallout, but I was already like halfway through the show and I was like, oh. And then I thought, why don't I just react to the finale? So here I am today with the finale, and yeah, I'm very excited to watch it. But like, if this video goes well, people are interested, I mean, a season 2 has been announced already, so then who knows, maybe I'll just do reactions to the full season 2. For now, just the finale. Before I start watching this, I want to tell you that I'm also going to upload my full reaction to this on my Patreon. You can get the uncut reactions tier, and then you can see my full reactions to all the TV show episodes I upload, so it's worth checking out. There's also an early access tier, which right now won't have a lot of use for Fallout because this is the last episode I'm reacting to, but for other shows. So just check it out if you're interested. There's a lot of possibilities. And if you don't want to, that's also fine because you're also supporting me by watching this video. So yeah, we're gonna start watching it. Make sure to subscribe. That would also really help me out. And now let's watch this episode. The last thing we saw was Norm going into Vault 31. I am very curious what is going on there. I hope it starts there instantly. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna see it, but that has been like the question for the entire season now. Oh yeah, and they kissed in the end. That also happened with the hats that were also kissing each other in the meantime. Ah, they got him.
Find me.
I will.
What is waiting for him? Ah. Is it the wrong hat? That's the wrong hat, yeah.
Wearing the knight's red. Where's your knight? It's not the first time brother in your company has fallen into misfortune, is it?
Me can't really say if it's him, if it's smashed like that. Oh.
Just as you lie now.
Okay.
Wait, I can get you the real head.
I can help you!
Please, my injury was my own doing, not his. Please, for the sake of the Brotherhood, please listen to him.
Such a display of loyalty. You think you're the first squire who coveted his knight's armor?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that does happen more often, right?
The Brotherhood has lost its way.
Also, the guy who was playing Titus, for the people who have seen Atypical, he was the dad in Atypical, so it was pretty funny to see him being underneath that armor.
You and I, we will take power. We will start a new Brotherhood with me and the likes of you as its sword.
Okay, that's a pretty big thing. Huh.
Your entire life you've been looking for a home. Build one with me.
Yeah, but he wants to go back to her. She promised him that he could come to Vault with her. Hat looks very tasty after all this time. Also, the guy who was playing the hat, like when he was still alive, he was from Lost, right? So many actors I recognized. I was like, what the hell is he doing here? He always has that same kind of role. What, everyone knows by now she has the hat? Oh, isn't that one of the ghouls she freed? Not sure though. Okay, can we all agree on like one thing though? I have been thinking this for the entire season. This storyline, this man, that's just the same storyline as Man in Black in Westworld, right? That's it, right? Okay, every time I see him, I'm just like, yeah, Ed Harris in Westworld. And I absolutely love seeing these flashbacks. Also have to admit that it took me way too long to realize that he was the ghoul. I was like 3 episodes in and I was like, wait, they talk the same? They're the same person, I see.
Good to see you, buddy.
My Pip-Boy, it's been acting strange. The transmitter is always activated.
I don't have kids myself, but I do have a training program for up-and-coming executives, and that's basically the same thing. Well, I call it Buds Buds. The basic idea is that the big day-to-day.
He's just excited.
Look. Yeah. Maybe we could all put a cafe cabana or something. You can... No? Why would somebody do it?
Not working.
Lucy.
Oh! There he is. In a giant bird cage. What do they want with him? Is like in the end gonna appear that the dad was also into like shady business? Holy shit.
Join us. It's my turn to host, isn't it?
Actually tried to stuff an old grenade into the neck hole. I was gonna walk in here and blow everybody up. But it's not really how I was raised. So... give me my dad.
It really feels like they have just been sitting there waiting for her to arrive for like days or something.
What if I tell you how I know your father? Who he really is?
Yeah, this is what I meant.
Don't listen.
You think your father was born in a vault. Like you. Like your brother.
Oh, the Norm storyline.
Hello?
In a great game of the all right. This one's it. Thank you, Betty. You're not Betty. Or Hank.
Oh.
You share only 50% of Hank McClane's DNA.
His son?
No. No. Protocol 53.
Oh. No. Get that thing away from him. What?
Sorry, just hold still.
Yeah, you can very easily avoid that, I think.
Don't move. Secret must be guarded. Don't go in there. Don't you go in there.
Which means he's absolutely going to go in there.
Wait, just...
What is this place? Any idea when Barb will be back?
Damn, okay. So there's just no one there, just the brain thing. That's also the one he was chatting with then. Because he was expecting Betty.
Henry, he's a really big fan of yours.
Yeah, always happy to meet a fan.
Ah, now it's working because he's closer.
On behalf of everyone, welcome.
Let's call this what it is, bud. Your sales aren't up to snuff, and you need money.
You're one to talk, Freddy boy. You could lose money running a casino. What if people are still alive on the surface? They'll be Stone Age creatures, probably eat whoever steps out of your vaults.
Every other human who isn't us will be dead on the surface. What is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction?
Wait. Did they... Oh. I was like, did they release the bomb maybe? Because like, then their product really comes in use.
That is how we will win the great game of capitalism. By outliving them.
Rats
No,
are people on the surface.
no, you
Patrons.
clearly not looked at the numbers.
Problem.
If I could perhaps refocus the conversation.
Come on, Barb. Set him straight.
When I think about the future, I think about my daughter, Janie. And how do we design our vault society so our children have that better future?
I am the overseer here. My orders must be followed.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of authority here, I feel like.
Where's the rest of the vault?
This is the rest of the vault.
Where my dad's from?
You'll never find out. Oh, he's gonna find out.
Wait, does this like go to the surface then? I guess, right?
These are Bud's buds. My buds. Private sector, but it would have been insane to keep a failed nation alive, so we kept Vault-Tec alive instead. A well-trained staff of highly supervised junior executives training program.
What?
The future of humanity comes down to one word: management.
What?
Bud here has an idea for 3 interconnected vaults.
So that means, like, the actual people who were in there are still in there, waiting to come out.
We bring that same spirit of competition. We have over 100 vaults, enough for each of you to claim several. Play out your own ideas for how to create the perfect conditions for humanity. No one needs to know. And may the best idea win.
So what's Vault 32 and 33? Just people to be controlled?
When you put it like that, sounds downright morally questionable. Genetically selected to breed with my buds to create a class of super managers. People who make lemonade. People who will inherit the earth after we've wiped the surface clean.
What? What?
We wiped the surface clean.
Oh my god, see?
We overcrowd a vault, so people have to compete to survive inside it.
Developing a robot that delivers milk to the front door. It's quite intelligent.
Pump psychotropic drugs into the air supply.
We could separate parents and children, and only the smartest kids reach adulthood.
What the fuck? It's a fun idea. These people are crazy.
How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
That's what I said. Oh, I get why he's so bitter.
Fine. I'm fine, Betty.
Oh.
He's so excited to meet you.
Oh, that's Betty. Didn't realize that first time. Didn't hear her name.
Because when we are the only ones left, there will be no one to fight.
Mr. Howard, huge fan. Henry, but everyone calls me Hank.
Wait, who is he?
Your father has been around for a very
Oh, that's the father. Yeah, right. I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
part of an organization that thought they had the answers to all the world's problems.
Yeah, okay.
That scene where you shoot Joey Toro in the face? Feo fuerte y formal.
This is our chance to make war obsolete.
Oh, this is so messed up.
We have conflict and we have war. And war, well, war never changes.
You think you could give me an autograph?
He never told you where he's really from, when he's from. He never told your mother either.
Do you still want him back?
My mother. She was like you. She was kind, loving, curious to know why I took him.
Like, the whole show, I was just like, yeah, there has to be more to it, but what? And now we finally get to understand it all.
Thank you. Wait, Dane, they're sending you?
Punishment for what I did to myself.
Oh, did they really do it themselves?
I was just scared of going to the wilds.
Oh!
I had no idea they'd blame me for it.
I thought it was just like that they thought it was him, but that it was just a random somebody else, you know? It was really that. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah. In the end, it had to play out like that.
Leaving with her. I'm going back to where she came from. A vault is peaceful and safe. Nobody ever goes to war.
What?
Yeah, they only started the war, but for the rest, you get popcorn and you can watch TV. What more do you want?
There's nowhere safe, Max. And there's no leaving. I wish there was.
Rose was so clever, like you. Lucy, your mother discovered that something was siphoning the vault's water away. She deduced that maybe civilization had returned to the surface. When she told her husband, he said it was a ridiculous
He didn't
idea,
kill her, right?
and that she should tell no one.
Go.
And that's
No.
when she realized was hiding things. So she ran away, like you did, Lucy.
Is the mom still alive, maybe then?
And she found this wonderful city.
She took the children?
Had promised
She is lying.
But then her husband came after her, and when she decided not to return home, he took the children and he burned that city to the ground. Shady Sands.
She's lying.
No, that was him?
Just like they did 200 years ago.
Oh my god. Oh.
We can build.
She's a murderer. Look at me.
It could be a better world. It has clean water. Vault-Tec bought my research.
Yeah, but I'm kind of starting to understand why.
Cold fusion.
To her.
Why she killed the people. Maybe it was also because of that.
Look at me! See?
My mother. What happened to her? I think you know.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Is that the mom? No. No.
She's lying, Lucy.
Give her the code.
Every time there's like a reveal and I'm just like, ah, this is the reveal, and then it just gets worse.
Give her the code, Dad.
I would never be able to look my dad in the eyes again. Oh my god.
It was great meeting you. I actually have to get back home.
You can't go home, son of Hank.
Son of Hank.
Not with what you've learned.
You're just gonna keep me here?
Just until we're all ready to go to the surface.
That could be hundreds of years.
Waited out in your dad's pod.
Oh.
I'd certainly put myself to sleep if I could.
Oh my god. But it wasn't actually like the thing I said that they were just in there. That's not the case. It's just some of them are not there in the other vaults. Because the robot wants him to go into his dad's capsule.
I did what was necessary.
Did you now?
She's no different than me.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I don't know who the good guy here is. I feel like they're both not actually.
Incoming aircraft.
The Brotherhood? Barricade the door!
Oh.
I loved your mother. But you stopped being your mother when she left home.
So he's admitting it?
And she took you into danger.
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh.
I had to make a choice between their violent world and our peaceful one. I know I made the right choice.
Is he good? Epic. Oh. Oh.
A bright new sun will sudden.
I get why they didn't want the hat to fall into the hands of Moldaver.
Unless I see it with you.
It's the problem with the world endlessly fighting. And what is the solution but to get rid of the factions? To make the world us. Only ours to shape.
Honestly, from the beginning, the Vault, they just it kind of looked too good to be true, as in they were all like too nice, just like put up a smile, you know, that kind of vibe. And I don't trust that shit. And see? I mean, I think it was pretty obvious that there was more going on, but yeah. You gotta love the music under all these scenes.
I bet that outfit makes y'all feel like a big man, don't it?
Ooh.
Well, I used to wear one back in the day.
Oh.
There was a flaw just below the chest plate. I wonder if they fix that in this new model. I guess not.
And he has great aim. We've seen that. Oh, this guy is doing the worst things, but he's so cool. And now that you see the backstory, like, expanding a bit, you're like, ah, okay.
Open the door, Lucy. Open the door, let's go.
Oh, poor Lucy.
Let's go. For the doors.
Why does everyone's head get chopped off in this show? We've seen this more than in Game of Thrones, and that's saying a lot.
Hey, I'm her father. Can you get us out of here? Lucy, you gotta get out of here.
No, not with him.
What do you mean?
It was him.
Oh no, what is he gonna do? Oh yeah. I instantly thought of that, like, his whole family died because of that, so that's basically her father's fault. Because his wife left him! Get over yourself! Yeah, and because he didn't want this to, like, be rebuilt, because it would be conqueration. Oh, should have known.
You're coming with me.
Oh, and suddenly he's the powerful guy. How did he get the body out of there so fast without them noticing?
You see what this place does to people?
Guess that is kind of your own fault.
You came all this way for me.
Yeah, for the man she thought she knew, not this.
It's gonna hurt me.
You want another autograph, young Henry? Feo fuerte y famal. Your daughter said her last name was McLean. I just couldn't believe that it was the McLean.
Oh, I see.
Now I've waited over 200 years to ask somebody.
When she said the name and he kept looking like that, I was like, how does he know her? How does he know her father? And then I kind of forgot about that moment already, but now I realize, whoa, this finale is good. And it's not even over yet. Of course, wrong. Ow. Lol.
Come on! Come on! Please!
That's a lot of deaths.
War never changes.
No.
It's like chaos.
But you let him go.
Well, it's easier to track a stuck pig than to ask it where it's off to. You want to know how I know your daddy, don't you? Everything about your whole little world was decided over 200 years ago. They will kill you and everybody here, or you could come meet your makers.
Please go with him. I want to know too. I mean, otherwise we'd find out anyway, but I want her to find out too. We're getting all the answers now anyway. I love that even the sky is like blue and yellow Fallout colors. Just like a little cloud.
I'll find you.
He looks so peaceful.
Okie dokie.
Always the okie dokie. Oh. thought it was just done already, but she still had to activate it. Does she just not see him standing there? Has she been hit or something?
We did it, Rose.
Ooh, power.
What do you suppose your brotherhood would do with infinite power?
Yeah. So in the end it does appear that she is the good person.
Maybe all you can do is try.
Yeah, she has been hit. But she did it in the end. That's what she was working towards, so good for her, I guess.
You killed her.
No, Dane.
All hail Maximus! That shall be night hereafter!
Yeah, if you don't say that, you're gonna die. So right now, please just go for it. Is it done? Oh no, okay. Oh yeah, we still have to see this. It's like, no, there's something missing here. The doggo. Oh. Hollywood sign. Power. Oh, now it's over. No, it's still not. Every time I think it's over. But I think this is the end, though. Oh. Another town? What was that? Oh, that was it. Oh, I really love the like the end screens where they like zoom out and you get kind of the animated stuff. That was a good finale, yeah. Okay, so I feel like there was so much revealed that I just have to kind of like get it straight in my head right now. Let's just start at the first reveal then. I think that was either Norm finding out about Vault 31 or the company where Cooper's wife works, that they're behind it all. Let's start with the company, I guess. It was kind of a thing I maybe saw coming a little bit. You know, just a thing where that's like in the back of your mind, but when it happens, you're like, makes sense. With everything we saw, yeah, it makes sense. It's just like if I thought about it really deep, I could have like expected this, you know? That's kind of what I mean. What I think is pretty weird that we still didn't figure out where his wife and kid are, because and yet honestly, the entire season I just thought he's looking for his family, Cooper, I mean. I don't see like another thing that's driving him right now. So yeah, that's still it then, I guess. But I think it's weird that we didn't find out where they were, because I thought we were going to see that. But I mean, it is renewed for season 2, so maybe that's just something for later. Because I really thought, okay, he doesn't trust the whole situation with his wife. That's why he also, listened to the conversation at her work and all. In the end, I honestly thought that he would just like find out about something and then he would just not agree with his wife's company and all and the people she's working for. And then eventually he would just like refuse to go into the vault, and that they did go into the vault eventually. But that, we didn't see any of that. What is just mostly funny to me is that in the end we see that like this guy, you expect him to be the bad guy because he's doing bad stuff, that he appears to be the good guy. And honestly, I thought that from the beginning. He was kind of giving me Men in Black vibes from Westworld. And I'm not saying he appears to be a good guy in the end, but you do kind of start to understand him. I mean, in Westworld. And I related him to that character so much that I was like, yeah, but we're gonna get a backstory in this guy. We're gonna find out why he's like that. So I'm not gonna judge him or anything yet. I want to see what his past is. And we did, and I understand him. He knows something that is so fucked up, and that it was his own wife's idea to drop the bombs themselves. I don't know if I could live with that if I knew my partner did something like that. Okay, then let's talk about Norm's discovery in Vault 31. That was a bit vague to me, to be honest. I didn't fully understand it, but what I understand of it now is that each vault has their own experiment, right? And that's also why when Lucy and Maximus were in Vault 4 and they asked like, oh, what's your vault's experiment? And they were like, or Lucy was like, we don't have an experiment. So that was their experiment done in the end, I guess. But what I understand from it is like they're keeping these people from the company in there. It happened like 200 years ago and they're still in those things to like eventually, if everyone on the surface is dead, release them and then they can go to the surface? Am I like understanding this correct now? And they let some of the people out, like Betty and Hank, to kind of like, how do you say that? Not brainwash, but like push the people into the direction they want. Kind of like that. That's how I understood it. If you have a better explanation how this really works, please let me know, because I was a bit confused. It went a bit fast, to be honest. But yeah, that does mean that Betty and Hank, for example, that they're over 200 years old. And I really didn't understand how Cooper knew Lucy, or Lucy's last name, because I figured it would have been like her great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather or something he knew, because we saw him instantly recognizing the last name. But I was like, this is 200 years later, you're a ghoul, that's the only reason you're still alive. How would you know Lucy's father? But that makes sense now. Oh, and then in Vault 31 we had like the rolling brain. And that appeared to be the guy from the company, right? Because he also made this comment of butts in the meeting. And he called the experiment also butts. And I think it was the same voice. So that was him, I think. I think the realization that Hank is the one who destroyed Shady Sands was also kind of a big one. It was like, okay, we didn't see the dad that much, so we didn't know too much about him, but we knew there was something up with Betty. And yeah, we kind of could have known there was something up to him. But this whole backstory, and then also that he was the one who killed, the mom was still there. She was sitting there, but like, what was left of her? Yeah, to hear that he's the one who caused the whole thing in Shady Sands, that's pretty fucked up. Also because we've seen the entire season that Maximus was really struggling with that, because that's probably where he lost his parents and all. And we saw that he was like, yeah, probably the only one or some of the only ones who survived because he got into a fridge. So like, they're showing us that part the entire season. And I'm just like, okay, I get it. But there has to be like a reason why this is going to be important. And we got that reason now. It was the dad who was behind it. Insane. And then on top of that, we found out that it seemed to me like the mom from Lucy, which at first I doubted, like, is it the mom or not? I think it was a little weird that Lucy didn't say anything to her. Like, instantly I was like, when they showed her, when they were like, what do you think happened to her? Oh, okay, so that's the mom. And then Lucy kind of ignored her or something. That's why I was confused. But yeah, in the end it appeared to be her. And what it seemed like, she was in a relationship with Moldaver, right? So pretty gay even, if you ask me. So that's nice. We love the lesbian storyline. Of course, the lesbians always have to die in the end, but we're used to it, I guess. Because in the end, she was like, Rose, we did it. And she sat next to her. She held her hand. They watched the lights go on. And, well, Rose was dead already. And that was it for them. But we also saw like the flashbacks a bit. And yeah, it seemed like there was more going on than friendship right there. So I like that they did that. Of course, it's really sad what happened to the mom. And I think in the end, what Lucy did, shooting her, I think it was an act of mercy. I don't really think that this was living. So yeah, Moldaver was just keeping her alive. And I think she did it for like a good reason. Probably because she loved her. But yeah, in the end, you know, Moldaver got shot anyway. I mean, maybe if she was still alive and she would like, no, what the fuck, no, Rose, you know. But she died as well. So I think it was nice to just like, they got their end together. It was like, in some sort of way, pretty cute. Is there anything else? I feel like there's so much to discuss. And I also really have to like think it through and all. Because there was just so much. I think I covered it all. I am very much looking forward to season 2. And what I am mostly looking forward to is that they continue the Cooper storyline. I want to see what happened to his family. Because we didn't really get any information on that, did we? Or did I miss something? As far as I know, we didn't get any information on that, right? I also read one funny thing, and that is that the code that Hank gave her to activate the thing, that was actually the date the first Fallout game was released. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this one. Someone posted this. When Lucy said in episode 7, if my dad found out that I destroyed an entire community to save him, that would break his heart. And then in episode 8, Mulder was like, her husband came after her and he burned that city to the ground. Look how that turned out. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot more to say. Very much looking forward to season 2. Let me know what you thought of the season, of my reaction, whatever. And like I said before, if you want to see my full reaction to the full episode, you can check out my Patreon, links in the description. And yeah, if you like my reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I hope to see you at, if all of this goes well and people are interested, season 2. But there's also a lot of other stuff I'm reacting to, so make sure to check it out. And then that was it. Bye!